Hey, Ted here. I'm working on this 26-foot Scout. Owner's complaint was bilge pump doesn't work. Found there's corrosion someplace in the wire that goes to the automatic switch. So I used a 12-volt test light, really easy to check it, and it was dim on the automatic wire and bright on the manual wire. So I still got to track that down. But the other issue was the fuel tank setting unit was not registering on the gauge, and this has a Yamaha setup with an electronic gauge system. So I've tracked it down to the ground wire is not got continuity, so the gauge wouldn't read. So I'll show you, I've run a separate ground here, and I'll show you the type of sending unit in this boat. So also when I tested this gauge, it wasn't reading totally correct. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace it with a new one. And WEMA has since been, it looks like, purchased by KUS or KUS, I guess. And it's a big company online, and it's the same size gauge, it's the same depth. Apparently it's the same manufacturing process. So we'll see when I get it in. I'll let you know. Okay, so I got the sending unit out. Let's take a look and see what they look like. So standard 5 holes offset, and which means the bolt holes do not line up except in one direction. So when you put a sending unit in, make sure you put it in the way the other one came out. Line the holes up. Now I want to look and see from flange to the edge if it is in true. Apparently it is 11.5, and it is the same exact, slightly different, but it is the same exact length. So we're going to put this one in and problem solved. All right, we're going to go with a new gasket and the old bolts versus the new bolts, and this is why it's important to order the correct kit. These are the exact same thread and size. They come with a nice new washer and a gasket. They're actually wider. It's a hex head. I really like this kit. This is really nice. So it has a Phillips, but also in case somebody buggers that up, it's got this hex head. They're stainless steel before I put them in, because it is going into aluminum. So you want to clean that tank surface up a little bit. You've got this nice rubber gasket here to go in there and seal it up. So make sure you put it in correctly, because remember, these bolt holes only line up in one way. They do not, they are eccentric. Okay, so you can't put them in any way you want. It only lines up one way. Okay, so we're looking in there, and yep, all lined up, so that's nice. And of course, this is one of those times you need your fancy long 18-inch snap-on screwdriver. Nice Phillips head. These work perfect for this job. Nice and easy. Put your finger on the screw, run it down there, and you can get it on, no problem.